Morning everybody, Matt Ball here, Director of Coaching, Action Coaching Loughborough, here today with Lockdown Leadership Lesson 13, our series of 20 videos around how to lead effectively no matter where your people are. We are entering a key phase in your growth and your performance as a leader, as more and more discussions happen around what the end of lockdown looks like. Your biggest challenges are fear in yourself and your ability to lead, but also fear from your people. What does coming back to work mean for them? What fears do they have? What fears do they have for their family? What fears do they have for what the future looks like from a work perspective and also a personal perspective? All of these things are coming into play more and more. Your ability to lead, your ability to react to what is happening have never been more important than they are going to be over the next 4 to 6 weeks. That is what these leadership lessons are all about. An overview there of everything that we're covering in all of these 20 lessons. And here what we've covered so far in 12 lessons, all focused around your ability to see you, your business and your people through this lockdown period and beyond. Today's lesson then, lesson 13, maximizing a tool's capability or you'll minimize your effectiveness. Suddenly, we've all had to adopt new ways of working, new ways of communicating with our teams, communicating even with our furloughed employees. It's all never been more important, and it is all new to a lot of business owners and leaders. So let's make sure we're using the technology at your disposal. It is obvious Zoom has so much functionality that most people don't know. Things like Microsoft Teams have so much functionality that people aren't aware of. So let's make sure that you are upskilling and using what's at your disposal. And then the key question here, choosing the right tool for the right job. It aligns with our communication lesson a few lessons ago around making sure the message we want to deliver is delivered in the right way, in the right format, depending on the person that we are talking to. So we may use video and recording messages, a very powerful tool there. Gets a lot more emotion, a lot more body language over. Making sure we're using common file locations. Is everyone saving things on their laptops, or are people actually uploading it to some sort of cloud environment? Email, always been there. I've got my own views on email. I think most of it's a waste of time, but email can be used in the right way. Bear in mind, with email, with text messaging, with any form of text-based communication, it can be read in the different way within which it's intended. So we need to be acutely aware when we're sending emails, thinking, how might someone else read that? Webcam and video chat, obviously massive growth in that area at the moment, really powerful way of not only getting real-time feedback, but also expressing emotion in what we're talking about. And the final one, text messaging. If you're going to use text, make it as simple and as generic and basic as possible. It's complete communication of black and white information for text messaging. Any form of questioning or things beyond that, it tends to be a very instant way of sending, and the reaction tends to be very instant and not always a reaction that we'd want to get. And finally, telephone and conference calls. Again, useful for delivery of information to a large amount of people, but for engagement and really getting people's buy-in to what the message we're talking about, probably not the best option. So lots to think about there from a communication perspective. Excuse me, this will be relevant now, but also relevant moving forward. The way that we work, the way that people will want to work moving forward as a result of this lockdown process will change. You need to be finding out about these technologies and making sure that you are an expert in them, or at least have an expertise within your organization to enable you to use them effectively. So next steps, lesson 14. We need to seek feedback to best serve outcomes, others, and ourselves. Back to the 3O model there. What are we focusing on? Outcomes, others, and ourselves. But let's make sure we're getting feedback on those 3 areas as well. Key part of leadership there. Gifted coaching continues. 4 booked in today. People getting massive value from that. If you've ever wondered what business coaching is, ever wondered how a coach can help you, if you're feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit scared, wanting that confidence boost, that's what this gifted coaching is all about. The webinar program continues. Check out the website for all of the information and all the webinars that we are running over the coming weeks. email address there and my mobile number. Let's keep making good things happen, and I'll be back tomorrow with lesson 14.